For all you League of Legends out there, we've got the story of Faker. I don't know how far it goes back. It's a couple of years old, apparently, this one.
Yeah, a couple of years ago. Highly requested.
Yes, that's it. Everyone's been asking for it, so
massively.
I'm suggesting that we watch it.
Yeah, because Faker is meant to be regarded as the greatest League of Legends players of all time, and we've heard him loads. And because of that, you've been requesting that we take a look. There's actually this one, and there's actually other episodes out there, even by the LoL esports channel on YouTube. I think I've done like a couple of episodes to do a Faker and somebody else. Whether they're worth looking at as well, or if that's going to be a bit too much repetitive with what's in there, I don't know. But I'm actually really looking forward to see his upbringing into the League of Legends, to see how it all kind of came about.
He's like a legend now, so it'd be interesting to see how he got there.
Let's go for it then.
Born on May 7th, 1996, and raised in Seoul, South Korea, Faker was raised by a single parent, his father, who believed that Faker was born to be a pro gamer. As a child, Faker played the MOBA Chaos, but moved on to League of Legends in December 2011 when he found the game while browsing the web. It didn't take long for him to become sought after by several Korean teams. However, having just entered high school at the time, the decision to turn pro was a tough one. In the end, Faker would drop out and join SK Telecom's T1 secondary squad, a team which was specifically built around his prodigious talents. The team immediately performed, topping their group during the OGN Olympus Champions Spring in 2013.
SK Telecom will win a 52-minute game to get the
SK Telecom, that's what SKT stands for.
Winner with a perfect score.
And eventually finishing third in the playoffs. Faker quickly made a name for himself. His solo kills against Ambition and a dominant game on LeBlanc against
heard of Ambition,
gained him significant attention.
Whoa, Ambition! What? Faker just executes Ambition in that mid lane.
But it wasn't until 2013 Summer Finals where Faker would truly shock the world.
Shock the world.
All right.
You wake up in a cold sweat, you're like, Faker's behind me.
I know, right? I'm like, even though I only have a man on the floor, I think he's in the bed. Oh, Faker may be in trouble here. Deathmark tries to clean it up for Ryu. Oh, look at the cleanse, look at the moves. Faker, what was that? Baker with
that was good. He was virtually gone, wasn't he? There, just came back.
He actually won that duel.
I can't believe that
SK Telecom just charges into the KT Bullet's base.
SK Telecom T1K won their first OGN title that day, earning them a spot in the 2013 World Championship and giving Faker a chance to prove his mettle internationally. SK Telecom T1K carved a trail through the events, sweeping Royal Club 3-0 in the Grand Finals to claim their first World's title.
So it's potentially going to go down. This could be a 20-minute game for SK Telecom. They will be the Season 3 World Champions here at the Staples Center.
As if it were possible, his dominant performance on the world stage even further increased the buzz around Faker, and he was looked to as the best in the world.
The most impressive victory at the end. SKT is the team.
Faker and his team returned home on top of the League of Legends world and continued his nearly unhindered success.
It's a little weird. He's actually got vitalized. Oh, Danny getting jumped out. There we go. Dada gets knocked back over the wall, but gets taken down immediately by Impact Faker.
You're just getting used to all this at the moment, aren't you?
Yeah, respect from me now to do it so quickly. Yeah.
Tries to get there with Repel. There's
Very
the
difficult
on
to
the
control.
Danny. That's going to be yet
Well,
another one. Triple for Faker. Actually, that's basically quad. No, it is a triple. All right, they're going to get the mid lane. Yep. There we go. Oh, they're going to come in. Faker flashes out of that solar flare, but Madness in the mid lane. Faker picks up the first kill. They're going to be able to push back SK Telecom a little bit, but Looper behind enemy lines in a big way. Nade nearly goes down. They take down it very, very quickly. There goes Dandy, a double kill for Faker. Mata helping out a little bit there as well, but that is it. They're turning onto the Nexus, and SK Telecom has done the impossible. There is a perfect season for SK Telecom T1K.
SKT going to go for the win here. GG coming up here, I feel, for
Get whole loads of gameplay on this. Weren't expecting that.
I've kind of only done a tutorial bit, and I think that's how you finish the game by destroying the crystal.
Oh yeah.
Toy with his opponents off the side. SK Telecom T1K of the All-Star 2014 champions.
The path seemed set to another Worlds appearance. However, Faker and his team would face their first stumbling block, with back-to-back disappointments in the spring and summer season of 2014.
Spring season and not just the mid-season in the summer and all.
Oh, right.
With one last shot at Worlds through the regional qualifiers, SKT1K came up short to Najin White Shield 3-1.
There's the second, and there goes the Nexus. Najin Shield is going to Worlds. What an unlikely story for Najin Shield.
The disappointing finish to the year called for a change. Impact and Piglet left the team, and due to the removal of sister teams in OGN leagues, SK Telecom's 2 squads were merged into one, bringing in the fresh talent of Marin, EasyHoon, Bang, and Wolf into the picture.
I don't get all these names from. They just make them up themselves.
And he and EasyHoon would split the duties throughout the season.
The second Nexus turret down, a triple kill for Marin, and SKT with Todd, with EasyHoon, takes the 3-0. GG, we'll see you at the Invitational. Very good stuff. At SKT.
시즌 때부터 경기를 거의 반반으로 나눠서 게임을 했기 때문에 그거에 대해서는 많이 익숙하긴 했지만 결승전을 안 뛰고 우승했을 때는 별로
Just wasn't happy in the team.
기쁜 감정이 별로 없었던 것 같아요.
우승한 것도 기분이 좋긴 하지만 저는 좀 아쉬움이 많이 다음부터 경기 나와가지고.
Despite the changes to their roster, SKT went 11-3 and were able to punch a ticket to MSI.
Imagine if you're in a team, you want to be really close knit.
There,
So
they
if there's
swept through the
anything
group
not
stage.
If it's not working,
During
then
the finals against
changes
Edward
have got to come,
Gaming,
haven't
SKT
they?
decided to start EasyHoon against Pawn, a player against whom Faker had famously struggled.
Right now, important to note that EasyHoon will be starting in Game 1.
As sad as I am to not see Faker for Game 1, I think it's a preferable choice in this.
Yeah.
EasyHoon played the first 3 games, and SKT went down 1-2.
You're doing whatever they want at this point. The SKT forced to surrender. There was no way they're coming back there.
Backs against the wall, Faker was swapped back in for the 4th game of the set.
Edistor sends a 2-on-1 for EDG, and as we see that, Faker is setting up because he is being subbed in for SKT.
This is proper sport, ain't it? Subbing him in.
Now 4-0-2. SKT very low, and this is going to be the Pawn cleanup. Shifts over the wall. No, that's Deft that goes over the wall. He's got the scrying orb, and but again, a little too far ahead. Is it enough to pull the team back, though? Marin throws everybody into the wall. SKT trying to get back in the fight. He will not go down. That's grievous wounds. Now they're on to Clear Love. SKT has managed to get themselves in a good position, but they all have very low HP as they skirt around dying in this fight. Faker starts to pick up kills, goes in Zanya's. That's actually going to be a kill over to Bang, and they won't finalize. May go out. Faker gets the force pulse double kill when minion waves on the way.
SKT won, forcing a deciding Game 5. During the draft, EDG decided to leave LeBlanc open, a champion on whom Faker had never lost a competitive game.
Good, he's off it.
Is he toying with everyone? Faker's LeBlanc, one of the best.
Yes, sir.
He locks it in for Game 5.
Faker has never lost with LeBlanc on the competitive stage.
It was a decision that
that's
would
a
go
challenger.
down in history, as the decision proved to be a bait.
So Morgana is actually a lane counter matchup to LeBlanc. Faker would have to find other ways of winning this game, whether it's through ganking or through roaming. Free statistical category farm-wise, which is what's keeping them back in this game.
Right up against the turret. Is this the finalizer from Faker here? Can he clean up the fight? Koro a little too tanky for the damage they're bringing. There's the mirror image from Faker. He's going to start dancing around. Pulls back and Faker's good to go. Any of that crowd control from hurting SKT's disengage, but it's going to be Bang putting himself right in the fight. Koro's already teleported in from the backside as well. Bang falls down. Wolf gets one last passive control on to, I believe, Deft, and he goes down as well. The double kill finally coming in for Pawn. He's been looking to get something going on the Morgana. It is going to go.
Actually, like, gross in this game, right?
Down Faker immediately. EDG could have eyes on the base. Marin's going to be a distraction,
Yeah,
but he's
forgot
going
we're on
down
camera.
very fast.
Yeah, sorry.
Bang and Wolf now trying to keep them from being extinct in the mid-season invitational.
That's
Here's
just
the
mental,
last
that.
engage.
Yeah.
EDG doesn't even see the turrets. Eyes on SKT.
Yeah, I tried it. It's just like that. Lightning and stuff going on everywhere. I was lost.
2015 mid-season invitational champions.
While Faker tried his best, playing well despite the counterpick, EDG would win the game and the MSI title, handing Faker his first ever loss on LeBlanc. The loss left Faker distraught.
Oh, yeah.
Nagne coming in onto Faker. Faker flashes ahead. He's in trouble here. Faker turns. Does he get Nagne? He does. Wow, Faker. What do you know? He's really good on Victor. There's a double kill. Thinks Faker does.
Can't get away. Now they're just going to try and set up a pick right now. There we go.
They get it. Nagne in a lot of trouble.
I know this would never happen, but could you imagine actually playing this one day and you see Faker in there? I don't even know if that's possible, is it?
Probably wouldn't be else we're on the wrong servers.
Well, there is that, yes.
Be on the European. You never know.
Soul gonna flash in. He's gonna take out the Corky. Faker gets the Zodias, but he is not going to die in the end. Sausage.
Probably wouldn't want to come up against him, would you?
Faker was
No, any of these, to be fair, they're all professional.
Yeah,
to win his second world championship.
On the hunt goes
Is it
in. That's
hours
going to be
of
Hojan in a
experience
real
and that
sticky
just-
situation. He goes down a full 3-man Gnar ultimate. That's going to be smacked down now. Eyes onto the 80 carry, but the support hits. It's going to be Kuro out safely. Prey, however, has to run away
There's
from his
fights
base.
going on all over that one, ain't there?
Take down the final Nexus turrets. It does not look good for Kuro and his team. Coup Tigers are falling. SKT will be your first ever two-time world champions.
No matter his teammates, no matter the opposition that rose against him, Faker and SKT proved to be all but unstoppable.
제가 지지난 그 2014년도에
So it is a team, but he's obviously pulled them together to be number one.
근데 그렇게 최강자의 자리를 지키는 게 어렵다고 생각하기 때문에
2015.
많은
Wow.
노력을 해서 유지를 하고 싶습니다.
So with 2 world championships under his belt, Faker set his sights on the only international tournament he had yet to win, MSI.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the League of Legends mid-season.
We've not
just
seen
found out about that.
Yeah, we've
Kind
not
of
seen barely
MSI
anything of
2015.
MSI.
This was
No.
Faker's chance to redeem
A
himself.
few more seconds, but this feels like the final fight. Petrifying Gaze didn't lock anyone up, but the hammer did. Duke throws CLG into the air. He picks his hands up as SKT have got 4 members down. They turn their attention to the Nexus, and SK Telecom continue to rule the world, and they are your mid-season invitational champions.
The MSI, coupled with SKT's triumph at IEM Katowice earlier in the year, meant that SKT and Faker could complete the International Grand Slam with a victory at Worlds.
And that right there makes it all worth it.
But
Because
nothing
I've seen them
That's not
lifting
quite-
that trophy. It's not as good as the
Well,
World's
The World's
trophy.
one apparently weighs something like 70 pounds. They've done it on purpose so it's too heavy for one person to lift.
And you
So
have
it
to
has to
lift
be
it
a
as a
team.
team.
Yeah.
That's clever.
For the record books, but SKT is the best of all time. Bang packing is not done yet. The Nexus turrets are the focus, and Staples Center play the Silver Scrapes. Samsung and SKT are going to game 5.
As far as the map right now, oh, they might catch Faker.
Faker's the target, but he tries to turn it around. Defensive flash from Ruler. Faker is shut down. Ruler gets the kill. Teleports completely.
I just saw that.
Down, yeah.
Unbreakable is up. Ash Arrow stuns up. Poor JJ. That's not the most
So I'm taking it when you're taken out in the battle, you just have to sit there and watch the rest of the battle, yeah?
I was just trying to see whether you come back or not. Yeah, I've seen that. I mean, if you're knocked out and it carries on for 20 minutes, that's a bit harsh, isn't it?
To try and help protect Ruler. Chaos Storm will allow Ambition. Seeing it as GA pops. Faker and SKT, they get another kill. Samsung are under pressure. This is buying time for those super minions to pour in, kick around. Crown's able to flash so he doesn't get
You
caught.
have to walk all the way back to where the battle is. It's like a corridor when I was doing the tutorials.
Duke flashes forward, chomps down to kill Crown. SK Telecom have got 2, make that 3 kills. The curtain call is a fitting end to the World Championship.
We had someone in the comments tell us that
Dove under their tower.
you start every game on the same level.
Same level,
There's no leveling up and one being like level 90 that you're going to fight. You all start the same fresh, same items and have to battle.
Despite a very
which
close
is
match,
a
SKT
bit like a
came out
chess game or
victorious,
something.
solidifying back-to-back World Championship wins to go along with completing the International Grand Slam.
To highlight our world's MVP, who did some serious work over the last month of competition to bring SK Telecom T1 to their 3rd championship, and no surprise, it's the man himself, Faker.
And you doubted him to fish you in your top 20. You know, this is a guy that you
did,
put
but
number 2. But honestly, he's had such an impressive Worlds run. This guy is he deserves it. He's the best player to ever pick up the mountain.
If you all do start
This
from
also marks
fresh,
Faker's
he's
3rd
proving
World
how good he
Championship,
really
making
is.
him
And it's
and
not
his
just
teammate Bengi
luck,
the only
it's
2
pure
players in League of Legends history to
skill
complete
over
the
everyone
feat.
else. It's got the same characters and things as he's doing, and he's winning every time.
SKT and Faker return home to Korea
Very
as
good.
world champions once again, with an even bigger target on their back. But despite super teams forming to challenge them and significant roster changes along the way, Faker finds himself once again back at MSI, set to add another championship to his already stocked cabinet of trophies.
You see how stunning the
That's
graphics
16.
and everything becomes as it gets each year, just gets better.
Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't even think about it. That's 16 or 18 odd minutes. That flew by. That
did, yes.
I was expecting to see a little bit more Faker as he was growing up in that. I didn't mind watching the gameplay. I've barely watched any gameplay, and it's great to see some more in that.
That's it. From the start, we thought it was all going to be about how he gets to where he is and everything, but it kind of showed more of the gameplay in there, which was okay.
Intriguing to see as he's going through that, as we saw there, how like the team could be a bit unsettled, and or he was like being put to one side, and you expect all these emotions,
real life emotions and problems,
and running through, but you stick with it. I don't know if he's still with the SKT. I'm not sure. Maybe. I mean, this was a couple of years back.
I think like last year there was a bit of hoo-ha, but I'm not 100% sure.
Let us know.
We're not quite up on it. We're catching up as quick as we can.
We are catching up, and the Worlds are literally right upon us. So
the 2019 stadium, they had they asked for 4 or 5 times the amount of tickets within minutes of
someone said that the tickets for this year have just gone sale. They sold in 4 minutes.
Yeah, and people were asking for they just could not get enough, and the stadium wasn't big enough to even.
Did you get a ticket?
Yeah,
I know a few of you had. Well, don't wind us up. This is the finals in Paris, so it's not a far way from us here in the UK.
Not really. No, it would have been a lovely one to go to.
Riot Games might invite us. Doubt it. But anyway, this has been a long episode, so we're not going to keep you there anymore. But yeah, if you've got any other suggestions of Faker videos or anything else, by all means, let us know in the comments. Big thank you for joining us. If you're still here, thank you indeed.
Thank you.
And we'll see you in the next one.
Catch you on the flip side.